Can we be heard? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Yeah, there we go. Alright, guys, we're getting ready to start a brand new game. Oop, that's not the right game. That's not the right game. We are going to start Subsistence today. Now, Subsistence is, at its most basic, it is 100% a very hardcore, brutal survival game. We've set up a server. I logged in for about 5 seconds. I didn't pick anything up, didn't do anything beyond get the server started. Okay? So, we're getting ready to go. Alright. While we're waiting for this to get going here. Yeah, buddy. Oh. Alright, at least now people can type to me if you guys want to. We're getting ready to get this opened up. It's always a little bit difficult with Subsistence. Subsistence doesn't always like starting with everything. But we got it going. Here we go. And we're going to go to our server list and we're going to go find ourselves. As you guys said, 0 days per year. We've got 0 days. This is our brand new game. I'm really excited about this. I'm not going to lie. If you guys haven't checked out this game, this is the most brutal of the brutal of the brutal. It is not easy. It's not kind. It's not gentle. You have very little stuff to start with. And, oh, we don't want to throw that. And we already have a bear right there. I see you, Mr. Bear. We're going to crouch. We need every last resource we can get our hands on. The biggest thing we need is to get away from that, first of all, before it tries to eat us. Ooh, there's a crate. We got a crate already. That's quite nice. So, first thing we're going to do, get a couple sticks going so we can get working on this. We need some fiber. So as you can see, you don't start with anything. And just so everybody can see, why don't you even start with shoes? Get rolled. No shoes for us. No shoes for us. We're not allowed shoes. Hopefully you guys can hear the game. I don't think it's coming in, though. Let me make sure it is. Okay. There we go. Ooh, a grub tree. We want to get that while we can. So if you'll see, I have an energy bar over there. That energy bar decides how fast I can run away. So if I use that up too fast, I will get rolled because the animals are faster moving than I am walking. So you have to run away from them. Especially right now, we don't even have a weapon. We have nothing. Well, we have an axe, but I'm not trying to fight off a grizzly bear with an axe in real life. I'm certainly not doing it against Subsistence. I don't know about you guys. That's a no. That is 100% a no. Okay, so we almost have enough to make our fire. That's nice. One of the biggest things for survival your first night is not freezing to death. So that's what we're working on here, is not freezing to death. Not freezing to death is important. It's one of the most important things in the game is your temperature. And everything you do affects it. Let's fill that with water while we're here. Let's scout for a new base location. Oh, there's a chest. I see a crate. So there's these crates around. Now, there's one kind of crate that's fat and long. And that crate is, well, bluntly, it's, well, it's a little bit interesting. Because it's locked. And you have to make the key to it. Now, that might sound all good and well, but it gets a little bit crazy because you have to have a base to get that key. And lockpicks are not cheap or easy. One of the things that I'm trying to do right now is get us some grubs in the hopes that we'll get enough to get maybe a fishing line going. And a fishing pole. I don't know that we will our first night, but we might by our second. We're also watching for our first chicken. If we can find a chicken, that would be amazing. Chickens are good. Now, one of the things that I'm doing right here is I'm kind of scanning this flat area for these. And what I'm hoping to get is be an arrow. An arrow would be amazing. Or a cache that happens to have a biofuel in it. Oh, a chicken. Come on. Come back here. I need you. Don't you dare run me. Nope, we're running away from it. We're running away from it. Don't eat us. We just wanted the chicken. Yep. We need that chicken. That's our lunch. That's food. It's ours, not yours. Can I get this other grub tree and these bushes? Because if I can get these bushes and that grub tree... My god, we already have supper. We got us some supper, y'all. Now, every time I play this, I plan on streaming it. So you guys will be able to see the base take shape, how to play basics. Now, you'll see that I've got this great big grub tree right here. And it gives you grubs whenever you hit one of these grub trees. And grubs are used for fishing line. Those also have a little bit more wood than regular trees. But we need quite a bit of wood to make a base. So one of the things that we need to do is make another rope, which we can do. We're going to also, we don't have enough for that yet. But we're going to start making some wood plankages. 4 of those. Now, you'll notice these have cycles, or I call them cycles because they do refill over time. But your normal tree here has 3. A grub tree has 5. So they're worthwhile to hit. You're going to get more out of them. I'm hoping to get some more nails. We're getting kind of started here. It's quite exciting to get started like this. I'm not going to be funning with you. It is a very difficult game. It's also very pretty. It's calming and relaxing to play. At the same time, while keeping an effort of excitement to it, because nothing comes easy. You don't get a roof over your head easy. You don't get shoes easy. You have to make your own shoes. And it's not like some games where they're like, oh, we'll give you basic shoes and you'll have it by the first day. You're going to be lucky to have this in the first week. Because you have to get good enough that you can hunt some very big things. Which can be a huge challenge. There's a bunny. We can't hunt you yet because we haven't killed that chicken. We're gonna soon. We're trying to scout out a nice base location. So, one of the things that I can do is I can make weapons, but I need significantly more stuff before I can even think about that. what we're doing now is we're looking for a good spot on this this pond to build on, because we want something that doesn't have too many animals, but I prefer something that has a little bit of a back to it, so that we get basically a free wall to help protect the back of the base. There is a mode that has like hunters and stuff in it, but and that was me pausing, guys. I had to flick over so I could see if anybody had said, oh, there's a wolf. I wanted to see if anybody had said anything or anything of that nature, so that I can keep track of my chat. And guys, welcome in if you come in. I'm Wyckedly. For a little bit of information about me as a basic, I'm a 43-year-old mom with insomnia, which is why I'm playing at 5 o'clock in the morning. But I also enjoy very much the survival genre of games. I know not everybody does, but I like brutal hard that takes time. I don't want easy. If you're looking for a game that doesn't give you easy play to win right away, this is the game for you. Right now it's on sale. I believe it's like $10 right now, USD. So I definitely can recommend this game. However, go into this game with your eyes wide open. First of all, the developer is amazing, but it's, as far as I know, it's only like 1 or 2 developers. Secondly, there are no cheats for this game. If you're looking for cheats or hacks, you're shit out of luck. He encrypts it so that there's really not many, and if they are, they get caught pretty quickly, and people, you know, get banned. I kind of like that. I like that they've got a tough stance on that. It makes it very, you know, some people leave reviews and complain about games that are hard, but to me, if I want to play a game, I want the experience. I don't want it to be easy. But goodness gracious, why would I want it to be easy? I don't know about you guys. Let's get this wood. Okay, the sun is starting to get over there, so it's about 3 p.m. it looks like. We want to get our base starting to set up soon. Also, our chicken hasn't died yet, which is good. If I can get all of this rope, I might even be able to get a bow started. Because we definitely have the wood for it now. I still haven't gotten the stuff for a biofuel yet. I'm looking for medicine leaves, but I haven't had that luck yet. Or a cache with stuff on it. We might be in a little bit of trouble here. If it is, we're going to have to use our water trick, which I don't like using because it is a little dangerous. Oh, there's a cache. It could have what we need, guys. It could have what we need. You're going to have what you need. You're not, but you're going to give us a shotgun slug, so we're not complaining. Alright, let's see. Oh. Of course you're sitting on that cache. We need that, sir. Unfortunately, I'm not going to take your ass on with a, and excuse my language, guys. Keep in mind, this is an adult, streamer. I'm not gonna play the game of, oh. Excuse me, coming through. Oh, he's back there somewhere. Medicine bush. Excellent. There's a medicine bush right in front of us. If we could get 12 of those, it'd be great. Because then we could make our own biofuel. Means we're in the right area for those. Oh. The game is being kind of 6. We're almost there. Is that more of them? There's 9. We only need a few more and then we can make a biofuel. A biofuel allows us to have a fireplace for our base. And we're going right over here on this great big rock. I've played this map before. Of course, experienced subsistence player here. I always started little ones. So we're looking to make a large map. It should be kind of interesting. I'm still hoping to find a cache over here by some miracle. I do see a nail spot there. We've gotten around Mr. Wolfie, I think. Which is one. Oh, and of course there's a bear. Of course there's a bear. Why wouldn't there be? We're gonna see if this has what we need. No, but we'll take all the goodies from that. Well, we're gonna check over here. Oh, please, please, please be what I think you are. Okay, I think, yes, there we go. We can make a biofuel, which is going to allow us to make a campfire. And we have enough for that, too. Absolutely. What we needed right there. We're going to go up here on this. The highest point of this rock is going to be where we're going to start out with it. That wolf and that bear is going to wander around in there, but unless we give them a reason to, they probably won't come up here, but I don't think. But as you guys notice, it's 2 degrees Celsius now. It's freezing. We are too cold. We will freeze to death if we don't get that fire going shortly. So we're going to get that going. Now, the one thing I want to do is make sure we're high up enough. Then, yeah. Excellent. And there's our fire. We're going to put some of this in there. Did we get that fire starting made? Nope, we didn't. We're getting that now. We're going to kill us a chicken. But just as night falls, we have now survived this night. If you don't do the certain steps, it gets very hard very quickly. But now we're going to warm up because we're close to a nice toasty fire on our little platform up here. We don't have much, but we do have a platform. We have a piece of chicken, and as you notice, we have to cook this chicken because it's raw. We'll get sick if we eat it and it's raw. We also have a canteen of water, but that's dirty. So we want to get that cleaned up. And we want to get that cooked. Now, one thing that we were looking to do was make a bow. And we're really close. I think we can spare the 2 pieces of wood for the bow. And I think we're going to have enough rope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's awesome, because that's going to give us 2 arrows at least. Ah, there we go, chicken. That'll help us not starve in the night. It's so important that we keep ourselves hydrated and our food up as high as we can. We will be making a base command and another wall here soon, but not right now. Now it's just surviving the night and not freezing to death. And if we're crouched, things are less likely to see us, so that's why we're crouched up here. We don't want any wolves or bears deciding we're lunch before we have a way to defend ourselves. Now, this hunting bow is not going to do intense damage. What it is going to let us do is hunt chickens and rabbits without chasing them down. The nice thing is if we get enough rabbit fur, we can make an actual shirt. We can make and repair pants and make better pants. To completely better pants. And then eventually, if we get enough stuff, we can maybe get a pair of leather boots if we can get the stuff to get a mountain lion. Mountain lion hunting's a little tricky because they will attack you and they will eat you. We would prefer to have a good weapon before we go there and do that. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself a little bit more better organized here. We are definitely surviving this night, though. We have done good. We're not too hungry or thirsty. Our hunger's about half. We'll need more food soon. But we now have a bow. And that is huge for us right now. Because that's going to let us do some hunting. Now the next thing we want to do is we want to make some arrows. Because we definitely need those. We also want to keep this campfire filled up because getting that first fuel is a little painful. We will be going down and chopping some trees and trying to get a fishing pole next. Because we do have grubs and that would allow us to fish. But a fishing pole does take some stuff. We've got a lot of what's needed, but not quite enough. We're just short of the last rope that we need, so we're going to wait for dawn to hit, which is coming pretty quickly here. We can't sleep because, well, beds are advanced. But as soon as dawn goes, we're going to go out, we're going to get some wood for our campfire. We have to come back midday for that, so we can't go too far until we get a wood stove. Just basic starter. So, it takes a little bit of time. I'm going to check my chat to make sure none of you guys are talking back to me yet. There we go. I said good morning to everybody. I also want to see if it shows in here. It does. Awesome. So I will be able to talk to you guys. I just will have to pause what I'm doing to be able to flip out and talk to people. That's fine. I can do that. Well, hopefully that means that I will see some of you guys in here. I would very much like that. I apologize for any squeaking of the chair or anything like that. I am setting up a new microphone, so we're just getting started with this streaming thing, so I hope some patience and kindness will come out of this. But you'll see how it's getting kind of lighter around the edges, but look at those beautiful northern lights. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I love it. I don't even have the game set at the highest resolution at the moment either. I think I have it set medium. I don't have to reset to do it. No, it's actually on high. With dynamic shadows and light shows. It's really nice. It's very, very beautiful. Even the campfire is pretty. But we're at least going to spend our night safe. It's a bad idea to be out there because for one, it's cold. Right now, this close to the fire, we're just barely above freezing. We're too uncomfortable to try to sleep. We also don't have a bed yet, so we got to work on that. A bed at least gives us a place to respawn. I guess we never need to sleep. There are no real character customizations yet. I'm hoping that we will have some eventually. You can either be female or male. That's it, at this time. Oh, it's starting to get a little bit warmer. I think daytime's coming. Those northern lights always strike me as how pretty they are. Just dancing in the sky. It is possible to both freeze to death and overheat in this game. Yeah, now see how it's lightning a lot? Sun's getting ready to come up. The sun will actually rise and fall in this game. It's actually pretty cool. Yeah, there's the sun rising. Alright, let's put what wood we have in here. Alright, time to get going. Yep, there's Mr. Bear. We're not playing with him. Hi, buddy. Let's get some more wood right away. It's still a little chilly for us to be out, but not enough that I think we'll die. If it stays cold for too long, we'll go back up, but... I really want to get a set fishing pole made because that would be a huge help. But we have to find certain things for that still. Aha, there's exactly what we needed. As you see, I'm crouched, so I'm kind of sneaking up on this tree. I want to get this grub. But there's a wolf directly on the other side who's not going to be happy with my presence. So we're going to just kind of sneak away a little bit. Like so. Ooh, there's a chest. You could have a couple ropes in here. Oh, bless its little heart. We decided to be kind. Guys, we might get a full tummy yet today. Okay, we're gonna head back over by our bay. Ooh. Where did he go? There he is. He's right by the rock. We could use you for our tummy, sir. Hell yeah. The good news on that is it's going to let us go up there and cook and get a little bit better of a full tummy. And then we can come down here and fish. Oh, look, but somebody lifted our front door. Ah. This is nice because we've now got some wonderful chicken cooking, so that's going to help that hunger again, and then we can go fish. And then I also need to get another stack of wood because we're almost out of wood. In fact, there's our last piece of wood. But I had a reason for doing that because that allows us to make up for that arrow that we just lost. Now we have 3 arrows, not 2. As you remember, we hit this tree earlier, it's still red. See that? And there was a chicken, but I feel like he's okay. I feel like we ought to get some wood before we go fishing. Get enough wood to survive the night, you know? Then fish for some lunch, get a really good full solid belly. We're gonna go ahead and hit both of these grub trees while we're here. Then we're gonna go fishing. Because fishing is delicious. And as you can tell, we are a little hungry. And one of the hardest things about this game is that you have to maintain your hunger. And as you can tell, that's quite a bit of work. You're very hungry compared to some games. Let's see if we can get some trees back here in a little bit safer spot. Oh, there's some nice fiber. Let's just take that. How much wood do we have? 26. And there's a lovely stand of trees right here. And I'm not seeing any predators near it, which is nice. There's the 3 cycles. We will take that scrap. Thank you. Now, some people might think that cave down there would be a smart place to make a base, and it might be. However, I have found that there's like 4 bear spawns down there. That's a no for me. That's a solid no. And there's also some mountain lions in this area, so we gotta be really careful. If we hear a kitty cat, we're running. Let's get headed back this way. It's time to go check up on our base. We're gonna check our fire one more time. Oh, wait a minute. Is that a... No, that's a shadow. I was hoping it was more than a shadow, but... Sometimes these bushes look a little bit like squarish. Which seems a little weird, but it is true. Right now, if we got into a chase, though, we would be in very big trouble. So we're being doubly careful. that we don't attract Mr. Wolf right there, because we have nothing to get away from at the moment. And he has definitely moved closer to our little base, which I don't care for, but as long as he stays down there and not up here, I'm okay with that. Alright. Put some fuel in that. Let's go down here. We're gonna do some fishing. We need that full belly really bad. And we know he's over there, and we know there's a wolf over there. So what we're gonna do is go right up here. Actually, I think we're gonna go over to that point, because I don't think there's any... Actually, I wonder if there's any kelp right here. We are gonna get a little bit wet real quick, because if there's some kelp, that could... Oh, I see three pieces of kelp. Holy crap. That will last us until we can get some fishies, guys. And you'll notice there's that oxygen bar in the top middle. If I let that go down, I will die. I see that cache up there. That's an ass move right there, game. Listen, I can't get up there. I don't have a ladder. That will at least help us not be starving miserably. Oh, and the game likes this now. I called it a name. That bird should die. At least I know it's not hungry. So they can come down and steal our fishes too, which is miserable when it happens, just so you know. You worked all that time to get a fishy, and some dang bird comes and steals your fishy. And if you're really hungry, it feels pretty bad. I'm gonna cast out right here. And then we're gonna wait for a bite, and hope to God no bird, like that one, comes and gets our fishy. Sorry about the sound of ice in a glass. That's me drinking. And I see the little water ripples, and it's bobbing up and down a little bit. Well, what we're doing is ready. We're going to hit that left mouse button whenever it goes down. So we got to be ready. Come on, wiggle it a little bit more. Come on. We need some big fishies. Here, big fishy, fishy, fishy. There's different size fishies. There's small fishies, and there's big fishies. Big fishies will give us 2 to 3 steaks, which could definitely get us a full belly for the day. You also hear a nice noise. So if you're turning around to make sure there's nothing near you, that's fine. I'm watching that wolfie over there to make sure he doesn't get too close to our base. That's fine, I can do that. Because I want to see where I have to be careful whenever I go home. Now, something you can do is you can reel it in just a tiny bit and move it. That will help sometimes in resetting the fishing area. I don't know why it helps, it just does, it seems. I don't know for sure if it does, it's just something that I do. I also don't tend to throw my pole way out there because I want it to be close in case, oh, there we go. Because we don't want to take the chance of... There's a pretty good sized fish. That's not bad. So now we're going to take said fishy home. Now we have to be a little bit careful because we do have a wolf over there. When we get big enough and get a rifle, we will take care of our little friend there. But right now, we just want to make our way around him. And same with Bambi right there. As you see, we got 2 salmon fillets that are raw. We could eat this raw. We wouldn't get sick most likely, but it's better to cook it. It's just better. It's safer. And you'll see that there's different stages. Now this is partially cooked. It's medium. You can eat it this, but it's not the best that it could be. We're going to let it cook all the way, get it a nice sear, then we'll eat it. And then we're going to see if we can lead that wolf away a little bit while we try to get more firewood and enough to make that back wall. Right now, if we did that, we would probably use all of our materials, but we need to get that full belly. And this is definitely going to go a long ways towards that. So one of the things that I definitely do is I crouch a lot whenever I move around. It does help. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, chicken. You'll notice that chicken's not dead. If we would have a chicken house, we could put that in there. However, a chicken house requires a lot of chicken food. So right now, it's probably best that we hold up. Oh, that's a friend. Hello, friend. It's best that we don't right away because we want to let that chicken have as much time before we go home because he's our supper. Right now. Ooh, I see something. Now if you'll notice how this looks a bit different, that's a carrot. We're going to yank that. Now we'll have a carrot and chicken for supper. That's not a bad supper. Oh, we have a friend right down there. Let's go past this tree then. We don't want his time or attention. I'm gonna leave myself where I can kind of see if he comes up. Since I am making noise and beating on a tree and that kind of stuff. My goal is to make planks to get the base built, but to also not drop below 30 wood for the night. So I'm trying to get up to about 30 wood and make planks. At least 20 wood, preferably. I know we can get through the night with 20 wood. The thing we want to look at is how to make our first little gun. We have to find a lot more cordage, but we already need the cordage for other stuff, so... Oh, excellent. The thing is you want to come straight over and pick it up as fast as possible, because, like I mentioned earlier, we do have those eagles around, and they will 100% steal your rabbit, which is very irritating. We don't like them very much when they do that, but not much we can do about... Oh, there's a cache. Please have nails. We could definitely use those nails. Oh, hot darn. It's our day today, guys. So as you can see, the big thing that we're doing is we're always doing something. So we're catching rabbits, or, you know, we're constantly on the move, constantly working on something. And we're also trying to maintain our food and hunger, because that is... Well, that's really the base of the game. You want to get where it's easier. Once we can get that shotgun made, we at least have one shotgun shell. But we need to get some wabbits. And to get wabbits, we need... Oh, bluntly, we need more arrows. So we need a couple more sticks. Ideally, I like to carry 10 to 12 arrows. The reason for that is if you're patient enough, you can kill a wolf with arrows. However, you have to shoot it, run way away, let your energy recover, shoot it again, run way away, and kind of repeat that pattern for a hot minute. Let's go ahead and butcher that. And butcher that. Let's go ahead and get those arrows made. That's going to give us 6 arrows. That's wonderful. That's really good for starting. Let's see if there's anything right here good. Oh, some nice trees. There's a wonderful little grub tree up here. We'll take advantage of that and get another grub. We'll get all these fibers as well. You never can have enough fiber. I've gotten 3,000 fiber. Still felt like I was running out of fiber. Because you go through it. Oh, dang it. There's another chicken. Oh, and I see a fiber tree right here. Now, a lot of times you can tell where a predator is by where... See how that chicken ran straight to that bear? A lot of times, if you see a chicken and it runs, you spook it, it'll run towards the nearest predator. So that's always good information to know because it will kind of guide you on where not to go once you get more experienced with the game. Okay, we need to get started back to the base because the sun is about mid-sky. I also want to get that wall and that ECU up. We're going to go ahead and craft that and craft that. So if we get nothing else today, we are at least going to have our ECU building. Now there's 2 ways we could get to the base. One of them, we can go around this outside and be cautious of Mr. Wolfie up here. Or we can go in the water. I prefer to kind of... We are going to go grab that though. Kelp. Every bit of sustenance for our stomach, you know? We'll let that sit for a minute because we're not starving. It's also not rotted yet or close to. I like to let stuff sit in my pockets for as long as possible. Okay, we do have Mr. Wolfie over there. He's not friendly. And up here we do have a bear somewhere too. So we are going to go this way, but we're going to do it with caution. Because we know up there by that tree up there, there's a bear somewhere. Oh, nope, there's a wolf. We have 2 wolfies. So guess what we're taking now to get home? We're taking the water pathway. It's always good to know that that is an option for you. Because sometimes like this... We'll have a wolf, and well, we need to get over there, where home is. And we need to do it fairly quickly, so instead of trying to fight those 2 wolves, we're gonna go and split the hair and wade into some water here. Now, one thing, whenever I'm in the water, I always try to stay a little bit up above like this. And I will also kind of watch for... if any of these animals come towards me. Those wolves will 100% come straight for me. So we have to be very cautious in where we're going. And it looks like we have a bear a little bit close to the base. The animals like us. We don't like them. That's okay. We can get up there without his attention, I think. One of the things we're going to make is 2 entrances to this base sooner than later, I think. Yogi could wander away. He is kind of wandering away. That's perfect. Go home. And see, our fire was almost out. We can put our food up here now, let it cook, and we can get this back wall up. Now, the nice thing about that, you put that blueprint down. And we're going to get our ECU up, and that allows us to have a base. The other thing is it used to give you a free key your first time. It doesn't anymore for some reason. Don't know why. Now, I do see something that's kind of funny. This is almost impossible to get. I don't know if we might be able to get that one. That's got a horrible placement there, huh? And of course, because we're up here crouched, we're not getting the attention of our friends. Let's get something to eat real quick. What we're gonna try for. Oh, that little ass. And yeah, you just saw that right. The bear just killed itself a deer. He wanted some lunch. At least, oh, and now he's close to the base. Excellent, motherfucker. Language, I know. Well, one of the things that we can do is kind of lure him away, or we can wait for him to wander off. In this case, we're gonna go between these two. Kind of a crouch. We'll wait for him to wander away. And turn away from us. We're going to get up here. We're going to close this out tonight, but that is our starter base. It is not a full base yet, but it's getting there. We are now good enough to survive our second night. Alright, guys. That's it. And that's all we're going to do for now. We're going to be working on the rest of this tomorrow. So I hope to see you guys all then.